Okay. Hi, Julia. I decided to make a little presentation for you because in text it can be done, but I think this is going to be more easier for you to understand and to see actually where am I with my request. Okay, so you know most of my work, and you know that we have two companies. One is in Hong Kong, one is in Thailand, and we also started with the opening of the foundation in Thailand, which is called Biotherapy Asia Foundation. And for that reason, we did, here you can see, we did a fundraising a year ago. And in this fundraising, in almost more than few months, we raised $32,600, which is essentially should be enough to open the foundation and continue with let's say few months to cover the essential costs and so on. But in the meantime, the Thai government postponed for 10 months opening of the foundation. And of course, during these 10 months, we had a lot of costs, and these costs were covered by this money. So now we are lacking $10,000 to open the foundation. Mainly what we are lacking at this moment, because we did a lots of preparations to open the foundation, which includes administrative costs, design, preparation to open the website, legal matters, so on and so on. Also payments for the team. I will introduce you the team of the members of the foundation. And of course, what we are lacking now is to put the money on the Thai government account that we cannot, which is the security of the foundation, and of course to have for the first few months to be operational so that we can fund more, because the foundation is actually not cheap to run. But foundation is giving a lots of opportunities when it gets to the work. So I will present what does it actually mean. So we get this 32,600 which we already spent. We have some, of course, on the side, and also why I'm actually asking for this funding, because last almost 8 months in Hong Kong was very bad for me. It didn't work well, and now we have 2 months of this corona, and everything is now simply slowing down, and we cannot fund on our own. We are depleted. Also, I have my private thing. I think I told you that my ex-wife, second ex-wife, died, and now Otton and I, we are alone, and he's studying in Canada, and my funds are pretty fucked up at this moment. But okay, doesn't matter. We will make it somehow. So this is the team behind the foundation. This is Dr. Suri. She's from the Rangsit University. She's very important for us because she's the one who can bring other serious people, and actually now we are continuing working with the Rangsit University. There is a new dean there at the Faculty of Oriental Medicine, which is very important for development of education. This is Poi. She's working with me for a long time. Vivian, you know. Nan, you didn't met her. She's a Vietnamese partner. She's also working on the development of the both systems. The clinic in Krabi that we open, I will present that later, and also the foundation itself. This is Dr. Tanakorn Plangdich. He's a guy who is very important to develop education in Thailand. So he's working very closely with the Thai Ministry of Education, so on, so on, so on. He's important. Of course, there is Elliot and Eileen and Ivana. And also there is Robert Tiedemann. Robert Tiedemann is a German guy who is now living in Thailand. He is the owner of wellness systems and medical supplements selling in Russia and all over the place. He's also one of the investors, and he's also very important because he's having huge network, and he knows a lot of people in this field, and he's very interested in the research. And actually, he's having direct experience with our therapy. He gets so sick to me, and he gets well. He gets Lyme disease. He gets all sorts of conditions. So he's also on board. And of course, there is one of the main researchers, Dr. Francisco Jose Leria Dulcic. He's a Chilean guy, And we did the first research. We started actually just recently. We did the first research. I will explain a little bit more about it and why we did it and where it actually leads. So he's a science. He's a clinical psychologist, and he's having a huge experience in researching non-invasive treatments. He's also a Buddhist monk. That's interesting. And he's also the guy who is behind something that is called contemplative education. So he is also interested in developing educational programs which are based not just on biotherapeutics, based on some other things that he can draw from our mutual cooperation. Okay, so in February last year we started with the funding, and it went lots of work. You can imagine. But okay, we did it. So in April, we did a conference where we invited researchers, educators, all sorts of people to try to present the project in Krabi and to present the foundation and to present what is biotherapy and what we want to do and so on, so on, so on. I think that there is a lots of prospect to develop this clinic because there is a lots of benefits, not just clinical, but also other types of benefits like in a sense of tourism, for example. So we want to develop a destination. And also after that, we want to develop a brand which can be, which can be, how do you say, we want to do the franchising of the brand later. Okay. So this was pretty successful, 4 days. The resort, which is our partner, invested also in this. So it was pretty cool. Okay, so the next thing is that we did the logo. This is the logo of the foundation. And at the moment, we don't have a website. We have everything prepared for the website because the foundation is not registered yet. So we have all the paperwork. Government is just waiting for the payment. And actually, they cannot wait too long. They know what is the situation. They also know what is happening, so on and so on. But this is the moment when we are supposed to do this. And this is when I have to do it, actually. Okay, so I want to present you what we did in the meantime when it gets to the Biotherapy Asia. This is the logo, the new logo, and so on and so on. But I want to present something else. Actually, besides this brand, Biotherapy Asia, we have a brand for the Biotherapy Clinic, which people who are going to take the franchise, they're going to use this logo. And also, we develop a brand for the methodology itself, which is called Biotherapy Clinical Bioenergy Treatment. It looks like this. So this is going to be used for people who are applying this kind of methodology. And this is the most important thing I want to share with you. Besides the original biotherapy programs, we want to develop other methodologies which are drawn from the biotherapeutics, which are in the different fields and from where we can actually produce gadgets that can be sold worldwide, clinically and maybe in just like a prosumers products and so on. So biotherapy EHIOS is a product which is actually a sound healing or audio healing. So anything connected with the vibrational healing or audio healing will be presented through this biotherapy EHIOS. Then we have EHIOS means the sound in Greek language. Then we have a brand which is Institute, Research Institute. So this is the most important thing behind Biotherapy Foundation because you have to research these things, make conclusions, maybe publish papers or publish the papers and then create a product out of it. And also, the Research Institute can provide research services for other people who have ideas like we do in a non-invasive therapies and then draw the patents from that and then produce the gadgets and whatever is possible to commercialize from this work. Also, we have this thing which is called BIOS magazine. I can show you just a little bit. So this is the magazine which will promote, things that we do. Also, it will educate people in our field. We just started. We have only 3 articles, but it's all done. It's all here. We just need to start to produce materials, and we need to start to publish more in this field. Okay, let's get back. So this is our magazine, online magazine. Okay, so beside that, we have production, like a video or multimedia production of all sorts of materials connected with bioenergetics, healing, but not entertainment. Everything connected for the education, and everything connected with how to say, our products. We also have idea to produce our own video materials through this BIOS production trademark. Also, we have a trademark for the biotherapy, virtual reality, augmented reality healing. So I have one product I want to develop through this. We can have many different products, but I want to develop a virtual healing product which will utilize placebo to heal. And this is something to invest, to research, so on and so on. But I think this is the big thing. It's going to be a huge market, and this is actually where I'm really looking into it because I have personal interest. I know it works, but you need to research it. And the research will be done through the Research Institute, of course. So this is this trademark. And then also we have one another thing. This is biotherapy art. So, for example, art treatments or development art treatments will be done under this trademark. So this is also something I included in the whole story, and I'm already developing singing treatments for the development problems and the mental diseases with one lady from Europe. She's a singer and she's a professional therapist. She's having both experiences, and I started to develop program with her, which can be sold online, which can be sold to the schools, to the hospitals, so on, so on, so on. So this is all that will be done under the Biotherapy Foundation. This is why we opened the foundation. Also, why foundation? First of all, we can receive grants. Second, I can do the research legally. And the third thing, most important thing, I can hire foreigners without any problem in Thailand, which is not easy. So foundation actually allows us to do so. Okay, so let's get back to the clinic. The clinic itself is started to work, but because of all this is silent now. So we are now moving, we are translating everything. This is the website of the clinic. You can search later, but you can look at it a little bit more by yourself. The clinic itself has this concept, and let me show you the video we produced to present this concept. Yeah, I will not run it big, just for you to see a little bit. I like the music. Okay, so this is the video which actually represents what we are doing. We have full support of the hotel, of this resort, and they know that we can actually bring patients here and that they can actually earn money and so on. So this is not just this is something that is separate from the foundation, but everything you do in the foundation supports this work because people want to see the evidence, people want to see the science behind it, and I want to see it also. And if you want to do serious, how to say, sale later of the trademarks, you have to have that. So this location is not a high-end location, but it's beautiful location. It's not. So these are the prices. For example, I have now new therapy packages which are a little bit even more expensive because they also have accommodation that I didn't put here. This is just the middle class accommodation. And okay, so why am I telling you this? Because this is also something that is a good opportunity for the investment. Because here are the numbers. If I sell only 20 rooms per month it's 2 million baht of the not income of the how to say of the whole profit just from accommodation, no donations, no courses, nothing else, right? And actually this is not a big money, but if you, for example, have 50 rooms full, 50 rooms full, you have 5 million baht a month. 50 rooms full, it means 100 people in therapy. This is 7 to 8 therapists. This is a serious thing. This is not easy to do, but you can do it. If you invest in the advertising, in marketing, if you cleverly run the show, which I really think I do, I'm going very slowly, step by step, to make it stable. Not to make hype and then it's gone. I want to make it stable, that people accept it, not as something special, but as a common thing. I want to make it like a physiotherapy. I want people to come by inertia, not by this decision. I want people to go and go and go and come and come and come and come. So 5 million baht, I'll tell you, 1 million baht is 30,000. I think 1 million baht is 30,000. Wait, let me check. Let me see how much is that. Yeah, it's $30,000. So this is actually not small money. This is something that makes money. This is a money-making machine, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful because of the lifestyle. I know that I can make money in other ways, but to do this, first you help people, second you have the beautiful lifestyle. So this is one of the reasons why I push to do this. Okay, so here are the numbers. If you look, for example, in 10 months, we are earning 50 million baht. If I bring people for 50 rooms, this is 100 people on a therapy, or maybe a little bit less, but 50 rooms earns this money. And we have a deal with them, 50% to the resort, 30% to Biotherapy Asia, 20% to the agent who bring patients. If there is no agent, then it's 50% income. This is big money, without donation and without courses. Also, what I plan to do is, to do the online course, which can be sold worldwide, and to write the book, which can be also sold worldwide. This is also something good to invest, because it is good for the promotion and actually brings people on the other hand. Okay, so we started with the research. I tried to find the video, but I cannot find it. I can show just a little bit what we got. So this is, for example, the measurement of the brain waves during the biotherapy session, and this is the part. This is just the beginning of the research. What we are looking are the patterns. We are looking for the patterns. I can show a little bit of the pictures from the research. We are looking for the patterns. During the therapy, because this pattern can reveal us how the brain responses to the immune reaction, to the immune response. And then in the future, we plan to copy that by the machines to trigger the same immune response. It's going to take a lot of time, and it's going to take a lot of effort. But once you do it, you have a product which is amazing. Actually, I have few other products which also is something to think of as an investment, essentially. So at this moment, what I'm asking you is to help me to go out of this crisis with $10,000, so that we can open the foundation, and that we can, register it at this moment, so that I have something solid, so that I can draw funding, and that I can, for example, foundation allows a deduction of taxes. This is also something to look at. If somebody who is having huge income, we can, I think, deduct 2% from whole taxation of the company. So it's actually, for the big companies, it's a huge money. So this is also something where you can manipulate, where you can work with. Okay, this is it. I know that that I'm how to say. Maybe I could do it differently, but this is the way how I do it. Okay, so this is what I got. Please take a look at all of it. Here you can see here is the website, so you can look at it a little bit. And I think you know most of these things. And yeah, if you have some question, if you need anything, let me know. Of course, by your donation, you become automatically part of the member team, and you have a right to make a decisions. You can propose things. We can work together. You can do the funding. You can do the funding for the projects worldwide. I know that you have nice connections, and in the future, how to say, be the owner of the patents, and then produce the gadgets and sell the patents, sell the gadgets. I think this is where the medicine is going. This is the future of it. Is there anything else that will come out of it? Well, I hope so. I'm not sure, but I have crazy ideas every week. Okay, Julia, thank you very much. Where is the button? Oh, it's here. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Thanks from the heart.